You know that little voice in your head that seems to have something negative to say about everything that you do? Sup people, I'm Julz, welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects many of us, negative self-talk. If you ever find yourself thinking I'm not good enough or I always mess things up, this video is for you. Stick around because we're going to explore practical strategies to help you overcome that inner critic and start building a more positive and empowered mindset. Let's jump right into it. Understanding negative self-talk. So what exactly is negative self-talk? In simple terms, is that inner dialogue that we have with ourselves that's overly critical or pessimistic. This could be anything from thinking I'm not smart enough to I'll never succeed. Negative self-talk can take many forms. Sometimes it's filtering, where you magnify the negative aspect and filter out all the positive. Other times it's personalizing, where you blame yourself for things outside of your control. But why does this actually happen? Well, a lot of it stems from our past experiences, social influences, and the belief we've internalized over time. For example, if you were criticized frequently as a child, you might have developed a habit of speaking to yourself in a similar way. Unfortunately, this negative dialogue can really take a toll on our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Let's jump right to the next one. Identify your negative self-talk patterns. The first step to overcoming negative self-talk is to identifying when it happens. This requires self-awareness, which can be cultivated through mindfulness and reflection. One technique I recommend is keeping a thought journal. Every time you think something negative about yourself, write it down. Note the situation, the thought, and how it made you feel. Another effective method is to practice mindfulness. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and observe your thoughts without judgment. Are there certain triggers like relationships or stress at work that tend to bring out their inner critic? The more you become aware of these patterns, the easier it will be to interrupt them. Next one, techniques to overcome negative self-talk. Now that you're aware of your negative self-talk patterns, let's talk about how to overcome them. One of the most powerful tools is cognitive restructuring. This involves challenging your negative thoughts and replacing them with more balanced and realistic ones. For example, if you think, I'm terrible at this, ask yourself, is that really true? What evidence do I have to contradict this thought? Then replace it with something like, I'm still learning and that's totally okay. Another technique is to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same understanding and kindness you would offer a friend. Catch yourself in a negative thought loop. Pause and ask, what would I say to someone I love that is feeling this way? This can help shift your perspective and reduce the harshness of your inner dialogue. Next one, overcoming a negative inner dialogue. Overcoming self-talk isn't just about stopping the negative thoughts. It's also about building a more positive inner dialogue. One way to do this is through positive affirmations. These are statements that affirm your worth, strengths, and abilities. For example, you might say to yourself, I am capable and resilient, or I deserve to be happy and successful. Another strategy is to surround yourself with positivity. This could be through people you spend your time with, the content you consume, or the environment you create for yourself. Fill your life with things that uplift and inspire you. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all the negative thoughts. That is impossible. Instead, aim to create a balance where the positive, empowering thoughts are more louder than the negative ones. Over time, this will help you develop a happier and more compassionate relationship with yourself. Thank you for joining me today as we explored how to overcome negative self-talk. Remember, changes take time, so be patient with yourself as you practice these techniques. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on personal growth and well-being. And if you have any tips or experiences to share about this topic, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself. Bye bye.